So now let us see an example for we have already seen an example for how do I create a string, right? So now what we'll do, we will write a program for a string indexing and splitting. Okay. So let me take a string called str1. Okay, is equals to I'll take it as your Kaylee RLSI BCA. So this is my string. So once I'll just print it. Okay, so str1. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna access them. Can I access them? Yes. Is it possible for me to access them with the help of their index numbers? Yes, it is possible. Why not? We can access it, right? We can access it. So I'm just gonna close, and then I'll do the same thing for all the iterations. So print str1, print str2, print str3, right? Print str4, right? So totally 5 elements will be retrieved from that particular string. Okay, so what if I try to access the element which is not there? So what happens over there? I'm gonna just check out, right? Okay. Okay, so here I'll specify some 50th element, right? So I'm gonna print. That's all. So that was about it. I'll just run it now. Just check out here. It printed up the statement, first statement, then 0th element, first element, second, third, and all the 5 elements are there. But when I try to access the element 50, it is telling string index out of the range. It means that this particular string does not contain a element, right? Sorry. Okay. What if I give it as your 12th element? Let me check. Okay, index error. What if I give I'll give it as Belagavi, Karnataka, right? Hopefully the 12th element is there. See there, KLE, Karnataka. The 12th element is your L. Let me check. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So my 12th element is nothing but your L. So it has taken up as L, right? So this is how you retrieve a element from your string. Clear? So that was about your string indexing and splitting. Okay. Now one more thing. Yeah, I discussed about your string indexing, but string splitting. Okay. Now as we have a slice operator, which is nothing but the square brackets which we have here in Python, we call that as a slice operator. Okay, so basically it is used to access the individual characteristics of a string. Okay, and with that we can use a colon, okay, operator, which is also an operator in Python, in order to access the substring from the given string. Okay, substring from the given string. Okay, so what happens if we do that? So that is nothing but your splitting operations on string. So what happens if we do that? We'll just see it in the same program. I'll just delete them. Okay, I'll just rerun it. Let's close it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is, now already I have a string. Okay, I'll keep it as simple. I'll keep it as okay, KDRLSI BC. Fine. What I'll do, I'll just say it as your mm, I'll just say print square brackets str, sorry, print str1, right? Then I'll give it as colon and close it. So I'll run it. What got printed up here? The whole of the string got printed up, right? I'll remove this so that you don't get confused. See there, the first element accessing, and when I give colon, all of that particular string elements or whatever the characteristics that particular string contains, that will get extracted over there, right? After that, so what is happening now is your, so what if I give it as one more thing, I'll give it as your print, then str1 colon, what I'll specify, I'll specify it as 0 0 and then colon. So what happens over here? Again it is printing there. So what it is doing, it will start from the 0th index to the end. What if I want it to start from the first index and up till 4th? So I'll just see, I'll give it as print str1 and then I'll give it as, it has to start from 1 and I want 4 elements of it, so I'll give it as 5. So why 5? We'll just see now, right? It started with L, 1 2 3 4. 5 is not being considered, we already know that, right? So 5 minus 1 is nothing but 4. What if I give 6? Then it will give me your S as well, right? Exactly. So 5 elements are being printed out. One thing to be taken care, that is when I give the ranges, the first elements will be included provided the last element minus 1 it will be doing. Clear? So that was about 1. What if I give my range from 2 to 4? So if it is 2 to 4, what it will be doing? Any idea? It is gonna take your second element, third element and fourth element will be neglected. Clear? So what if I give up till your, yeah, let me do like this, string 1 and then colon 3, right? KLE from starting up till second element, third element is not considered. Okay, let me give it as your 5. So when I run it, so it started with first element, 0th element, 0 1 2 3, wait, 0 1 2 3 4, right? Up to 4th element it has printed up. So that is how you play around your string splitting and indexing thing, right? So that was about it. So what if we have already discussed that, forget it. Can I give, what if I want to specify it from a certain range to certain range? So that time I will just give it as, we have taken it, right? We have played around it. So is it possible for me to give a negative slicing? Yes, it is possible. So how can I do that? I'll just specify it as my, in the same way as we have done it earlier. So what I'll be doing here, I'll take it as print str1 then colon minus 1, right? I'll just say run. Just check that minus 1 is nothing but a, because the last element we treat it as a minus first element, right? So that was about negative indexing. So I hope the things are clear for you now, and we have performed so many operations on your string, right? And I do a reassigning of a strings, and can I delete a string? We have discussed that. So we will write up a program for it. We will discuss it in the our next video.